Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
$2 for that, and Edge from Street Fighter. Cormac. I don't think I know Edge. I don't play a lot of Street Fighter either. So. Swing by the Galaxy of Terror, pick up that card. Oh my god, there's all these homes and all that too, right? There's no reason to go near them or explore them. But you can go near, around, look. Okay. This is the record player. Again. It's moments like this, when I play this game specifically, and I know so much about it, at least where to get things, how to get them, and all that. It feels good, you know? Makes me feel like I'm professionable, even if it is deadly premonition. Now for American Idiot, but you pirated it off the wrong line wire. We're gonna have to listen to the silence for a minute. Sorry. Just to get a little bit ahead of the timer. You. That's okay, I went the wrong way anyways. Holy crap, I really screwed up. A moment since I did this, but yeah, that's not an excuse. Now I feel stupid. Because I'm messing up bad. I is the big dumb. This is why I have big smooth brain. When it works great. You are driving on the wrong side of the road, mister. Yeah, work in my favor. There we go. Too far. Not something I expect to see in Washington State, let alone a little town like Greenvale. Tree, that's fine. Dumb AI traffic. How dareth you? Oh wow. Scary sign. Although it's funny, I don't hear American Idiot. I hear Weird Al. Canadian Idiot. Whoa! Whoa! Watch yourself, didn't you see my horn, my alarm, or whatever it is. Yeah. It is a bit of kids bop, yeah, when it's just that. He ran a stop sign, I had my lights going. Also, they have a high school, but they don't have, from what I can tell, I don't see an elementary or a middle school. So even though it's called Greenvale High, I'm pretty sure they deal with all grades. Arrest him. Nah, that's extra paperwork, man. Money. 30 bucks a piece. 620. 240. Yeah, about 300 bucks. Not bad. Get Keith. Yeah, I mean, so like, I lived in a small town, right? We had elementary, middle, and high school. It was one building. Like, they were all attached. They were initially were not. But over time, they added a couple extra classrooms and attached all the buildings together. So you had one school building, and which helped if you had to go from one place to another. You know, you didn't have to go outside, especially in the rain, whatever. Stealing dropped lunch money. Yours are separated. I mean, yeah, it's like, again, I had small, but they were all connected eventually. We still had 3 separate gymnasiums, one for each, so you didn't have to share a gymnasium with, you know, other classes, really. It was a well enough off school. Let's go with that. It was well enough off that it was, I would say, humbled. It was a humble school. Didn't have a gym class. Wow. This is Lily. Yep. Lily Ingram. Yeah, it is a little weird that they wouldn't have some sort of PE. Is this the road leading to the Shadow Realm? You're gonna meet, there's a fishing spot. We'll get the fish. Also, this is right here. This stretch of road from the railroad on is like the only time you will see this logging truck right there. Even though the log, or the lumber yard is no longer active, there is still a logging truck carrying logs out of town. Oof. Well, I mean, you know what would help with some of that obesity? PE class.
Zach, is there something here that
Not
you
saying
want
it
to
would
check
cure.
out?
It's a
We're
miracle
supposed
cure,
to go
but
through Anna Graham's file at
can
the
help.
sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
don't. Ah, jeez, I don't know who this is. This might be one of the other twins. If it's a card. La 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 la. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it, but at the same time, ooh, that fried, greasy, huge portion Mexican food. Oh. It's so bad for you, but it's so good. I mean, it makes sense. Usually that's how it is. If you want healthy food, you gotta make it yourself. You had 8 of them. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. Right, so it's package, and then 2 ammo. Right, so it's first half of the fish. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's just unfortunately how it goes. It's, you know, you get a lot of those pop-up, I don't even want to say pop-up restaurants, but just restaurants that it's cheap, easy to make food. It just will destroy people. Fat Daddies? Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That's a... Oh, it's the other twin. Yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. Right. Of course, nothing good ever stays. God, I could see, I'm gonna just send that to my buddy. My buddy Spicy Potato. He would love to know that there's a burger place called Fat Daddies. It's funny because where I'm from, there's... What stores were there? There's the town over in either direction. Otherwise, we had like a gas station, 2 gas stations. I think we had eventually got a taxidermy. Couple garages. Post office. We didn't have a lot of anything. I guess we had to go across the river to that town. But they had their own oh man. Now I'm really questioning what the hell our town even had. Other than people in the school. Alright, try this again. This way we can get... I think it's the shadow card. You had me. Yeah, that's a statement, all right. Pipe. Is there another... That's an exit. Can I get... Yeah, another first aid kit. Nice. Don't need it, but always better to have extra first aid kits. Where is the card? I don't know. Alright, it's not here. Hey man, excuse me. Oh yeah, you know, and yeah, it's not for everybody. Personally, I love small towns. When I say small town, I think like small town America, where it's like, you know, a couple stores down the main road. You know, you got maybe a couple of franchise places here and there. A couple mom and pops. Where almost everybody knows everyone. But big enough where not everyone knows everyone, you know? I guess a large small town. Oh, you... Oh man, the 24/7 Walmart. I wish they were still a thing. I miss 24/7 Walmarts. Get the heck out of my way. Touched me and I don't like it. Where the card is, so not there. Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. My high school was small enough that we knew everyone in our classes. Yeah, how do I not know you? There it is. Shadow card. Alright, now we just gotta get out of here. Don't touch me. Is there any reason to go in here? Oh, it's locked. Can't go in there. Oh yeah, the empty fields, and it's just pastures and animals. Yeah, all in all, small towns are pretty great. But, you know, they have their own things. Their own little reasons why you don't like it. I should just touch the portal. Is that a portal? A portal all the way back here? Yeah, it is. The whole bunch of money. Free money. There we go. I don't like big cities because of tall buildings. I don't mind being high in anything. I just hate being surrounded by tall buildings. Now, as to being minding my own business or being mad, people being minding my own business or mad as fuck, you know what? I'm mad as fuck all the time. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, and that's how we get the shadow card. Yeah, that's just old people being old. That's just when you ignore them. Wee. On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map. Got a crap. Or we can get a bone there. We gotta get that card. Okay, we can do the loop. Get the card, get the fish, get the bone, come back. Oh, wait. Let's check with Anna's house first. Yeah, suburbs are a solid staple when it comes to living conditions. Just busy enough, not too busy. Like, for example, Greenvale here. I think Greenvale is a perfect size town. Maybe, if anything, a little small. Don't do that to me. We're running on hardware here. Don't do that to me. Oh, I'm one street over. Greenvale? I mean, that's the town in the game here. Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Knock, knock. Chocolate. Chocolate. They're selling chocolates. Yeah, it's the town of Greenvale in Washington State.
Anna, where are you going? Don't leave me. You there. Do you know where Anna is? Anna.
Silverdale.
My dear Anna.
Zach, let's do this later. I don't think we'll get anything out of her like this.
Silverdale.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Anna.
Anna. Oh, why did she have to die? She was so happy, so full of life. Anna, she loved that dress in the picture so much. She looked so pretty in it, but now she won't be able to wear it again. Yes, that dress. I can't find that dress anywhere.
That dress?
Her dress. Where is it? Without it,
I don't think she has a second model, like, outside of her
she was
bathrobe.
the prettiest girl in town.
I'm not saying, like, just straight.
So
I just mean, like,
where's that
normal
dress?
clothes, because I don't think she ever leaves her house. She also becomes
I don't think we'll get much
very
more out of her like this. Maybe if we find the dress and bring
nobody?
it to her, she'll calm down enough to talk.
Like, you can go, I think you can go the whole game without meeting. I feel like I did. My first playthrough.
One would think you'd find a dress in a closet, but there's too many here. We need to find out what kind of dress we're looking for first.
I know what dress I'm looking for, but he technically doesn't know. Yeah, usually if anyone visits, you do it early on. Because like I said, this is the only time you see her. Is you come, you meet her, and then it's the quest and you're done. You never bother talking to her again. Because there's no reason to.
Look, Zach. It's a picture taken during her prom night. There are no other pictures of Anna in a dress. This blue dress here, then, must be the one Sally is looking for. She does look like a goddess. Sally was right. She sure is pretty. That smile would make any man turn to butter.
Butter. I love butter. First we down here now. Slam open these doors.
Zach, this is it. This is the same dress as the one in the prom picture. Let's take it to Sally.
See, you have ads. But I will, wait. I will slowly approach. I won't be slammed. You know, let's look at... Rude Awakening. Charming civility crisis in the workplace. Hear them. What? Oh, what is this house? Oh no. Dining room is fine. You've got a lot of dead, just wasted space here. TV in the living room is okay. Later on, you're gonna wanna, I guess, put the TV above the fireplace when you get, if you got a bigger one. Red Lobster. Wow. Yo, Ori, what's going on? She has no fridge. I just realized. She's got a cabinet for things. What up, what up? She's got a stove top with an oven and a vent. You know, a little rack for tools, I guess. A little bit of shelf space. This weird spot of nothing in between giant drawers. That one sucks. That last one. Microwave. Dual vanity kitchen sink. But no fridge. We're just playing Deadly Premonition on the Xbox 360. Mostly because I love this game and I know it. And I technically never got all the Xbox 360 achievements, so... Gotta find her dress? Let's see. Bones. There it is.
This is it! The dress! This is Anna's dress!
You ever heard of, seen, or played Deadly Premonition, Ori?
Anna!
Sally,
It,
we found the dress. So please
It
tell
was
me
supposed to
more about
originally
Anna.
be basically Twin Peaks, the video game.
She was such a good girl.
It was going to be named
She was
Rainy
the most
Woods.
beautiful girl in town.
But then due to
With
not
pretty
getting
blonde
licensing,
hair.
they
Everyone around her just loved her.
On the night
just
of the
kind of
murder,
repurposed,
was
changed
Anna at
things,
home?
like
Yes,
made York here,
I think
our
so.
main character,
You think so?
That
brown hair
day,
instead of blonde.
the day she died, I stayed over at a friend's place. If only I'd
Volcano
been
Exploring.
here,
So
Anna might
funny
not
enough,
have gone.
I have Twin
Where did
Peaks
you stay that
the
night?
full collection DVD.
I was-
I've never watched it.
Aha. So in
Not
other
even
words,
once.
you
It's
have
still in
no
plastic
idea
wrap.
what Anna was up to that night.
That's
So I don't know
wrong.
about the volcano
She
exploding.
wasn't the kind of
I do
girl that would
know
walk around
there's a
at
red
night.
dress.
She was always dancing
and
under
there's
the
two-
sun. Yes, under the pouring sunshine.
midgets?
Like this.
They're like twin, really, they're just really short dudes. Yeah, Twin Peaks was an old TV series, and I think there was a movie. But
Fell from Anna's dress.
yeah, Twin Peaks is an old,
Use
is
this to get
a
into
somewhat
Anna's
old
room.
television
Sorry,
series.
Sally, but
from the
we're going to have
US.
to take a look in there.
Very popular in Japan, which is where this game was developed. Access Studios by Sweary65, who Sweary has gone on to make his own game studio, White Owl's game studio. They made Deadly Premonition 2. Oh hey, Quentin. They made D4,
I'm FBI
Dead Dreams Don't
Special
Die,
Agent
which
Francis
unfortunately
York
never got
Morgan.
completed.
So Anna was
because it was
killed.
episodic
But why
and
does that bring the FBI here?
didn't give a good enough response.
I have an
a
interest
few
in
other
murder
games.
cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you, but it means the death of a friend to me. I
Oh,
want
and they
you
had
taking
a
this
new
lightly, like it's
release
just another
recently.
case.
I never
Death
take
Game
anything
Hotel,
of this nature lightly,
which is
I assure
on
you.
Meta.
I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did
I
this.
think
Yeah,
it's a
because
VR
local
game.
enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
We have Anna's key. We gotta go upstairs to Anna. Oh, God. The director's cut is still definitely a better version of this game. You can get that on PS3, Steam, Switch. I do not recommend the Switch version, though. Only because, hey, the Switch version is very laggy. So, fun fact about Deadly Premonition and the characters. Every character, there are only 26 characters in the game. And they all have a different first name initial. So you have Anagram, who was killed. You have Ricky Ames, George Woodman, who's G, Quentin is Q, Polly is P. Okay, so there's 27. Isaac and Isaiah both are I's. You got Keith, K. You've got Lily as L. Jack is J. Lysandra is L. So I guess you get 2 L's. Okay, there's a couple duplicates. But most characters have a different letter of the name. So that there are, all 26 letters are covered. Yes, Z, J, obviously Q. You got some weird names in there. Anna, Becky, Carol, Diane. Why do you need your gun? Oh, I was right, to break the lock. I can't remember.
At an age that craves
Well,
excitement.
don't look. Don't look. That was a little provocative.
Doesn't matter what
Smoking.
town you're from. Girls will be girls. You know, Zach, in this wonderful country of ours, there are no good old-fashioned towns left. None at all.
Define good old-fashioned.
Day 1. Today is the day of the ceremony, and I'm a little nervous about it. Day 2. The first time he used it on me, it was so amazing, so exhilarating. Day 3. He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Day 4. Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. So that's the last page written. It's very interesting. You can learn a lot from a diary. So we have this unnamed he, Becky, and this delivery man Q.
Oh man, I wonder who Q is.
Zach, this could be more interesting than I thought.
We took Anna's diary. We do not have a warrant. Just saying. Can I go in here? Oh yeah. Let me just shave in your daughter's bathroom. I mean, I guess, yeah, I am the warrant. Also, so there's a bathroom up in the upstairs bedroom. I presume because the closet's on that side, that might be a bathroom. And this leads to the garage. Yeah. So they don't have an easily accessible... Why do you have so many tires? Easily to access bathroom. What were you looking at? Is Anna's car's still here, but its driver gone. And so that's what Anna drove, a little station wagon. Hello. Alright, and just like that, we never need to ever talk to Anna's mom there. Ever. Again. In fact, I don't think she even comes back. Outside of the initial cutscene where she's wailing. Quint, you parked right in front of me. Why did I... Who moved my car? I wasn't parked here. So, now that we've... almost forgot. Now that we've gone... And bonk. We got the diary. We need... one to go this way. Okay. We're gonna go get the card. I think I needed to be over there. Shoot. Horsey! Uh-oh. It's okay. I can't fall in. It's okay. I'm the police. This is the wrong place, isn't it? You keep going more east. Yep. My apologies if your horse gets out. If your all your horses get out. Bill the FBI. Go get our trading card. See, can I do this one-handedly? Yeah, I can. Yeah. What? I missed my exit. Wow, just like an action movie. Yee. Right. Give me my trading card. Right, there's Gina. Rosie Lips Gina. Who we got our car wash from. Now we're going to go up the road to the north, do our fishing. Gotta maximize here, right? We're maximizing. Getting all these world collectibles out of the way before we go too far into the story. And a fun thing about the game. So behind me, it says limit 9 o'clock to 1700. Those aren't... That's not a game limit. Like, you don't get a game over if you go past 1700. Those are just the hours that you can do the next mission.
Zach, is there something here that
Now,
you
once
wanna
you're into
check out?
that,
We're
then
supposed
you
to
have
go through Anna Graham's
finish
file at the sheriff's
before you
office,
can go
but
back into
if you
the
want to act on a hunch, then I'm
open
with you.
world. And I say that lightly, because you could still mid-mission go to these fishing points and fish. It's just the mission starts when you go in there. Sometimes you do get a little locked out because you're in a zone like the hospital or the other world. I also hate this. I hate submerged trees. Absolutely hate them. I don't know why. It kind of scares me. And I don't like it. So having to fish with all these trees coming out of the water is unpleasant. The music helps. Which you may notice the song. Many people have used it in YouTube videos and such. Not maybe, but it has been used in some YouTube videos and whatnot for filler music, background music, and all that. The song is called Life is Beautiful, or The Whistle Song. It is from this game. It comes with this, you can get it on the soundtrack if you buy the digital soundtrack. Oh. Looking at tree tops and mistook them for bushes. Ooh, that's a big difference. I should have let it go on around. Ooh, we got an item though. It's still a win. What do we get to get? Chocolate. No, I got another freaking lollipop. I shouldn't have grabbed all those lollipops. I don't need lollipops. I'm not even that hungry. Ooh, I don't need no lollipops. La 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 la. I think this one is. I think this is Fiona Freckles. Oh, wow, it's okay. So I gotta do the first fish. I have not seen the Robin Hood Disney movie in ages. This song does play at a couple of, I don't want to say inappropriate times, but like, it doesn't match the mood of the scene, right? Remember the whistle song? Oh, I'm not gonna get one this time. Alright, let's do it again. Right, so it's the first fish of the three, but I need to do the second half of it. Just so it goes far enough. I believe. No, it's vibrating. There she be. Is it Fiona? Fiona Freckles? Fiona Freckles. Told ya. Know where things are in this game. Alright, now we get the last... Wait, it's not the last one, right? No, because... We're going to go grab that bone. But it's not the last bone, because the last bone is actually... there, which we will get after we do... Spoiler alert, we go to the lumber mill here. We do the lumber mill, then we do a race to get that card, fish here, drive down, get the bone, and then we do nothing with the bones for a little while. I think you can't use them until chapter... I want to say late chapter 2, if not chapter 3. Going the wrong way. Off-roading in the wrong car. Just gonna bash it on the walls. Lemar.
Zach, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take
You
a
weren't
walk.
chatting. You were humming. I got a left hand bone.
A human bone?
I think that's everything we really need to collect, other than a couple of fishing points. Which again, 2 of them we're gonna get later. Not that one. There isn't a fishing point there. Oh, up by... Yeah, up the hill. Up this river. Yeah, there's 3 fishing points. We gotta go this way later anyways. We can fish later. So now we can go into the main story. Yay! Yay! Progress! We only spent almost 3 hours and have made barely any story progress because we're doing all the side things first. That's just how I play. I mean, maybe that's the unfortunate thing is I play to get all the side content out of the way. Then I do the main content. And if that means I do 1 main content and more side content unlocks, guess what? We're doing more side content. That's how I did it with all of the Yakuza games. That's how I'm going to keep doing it. Look at that. Wood on the outside.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Like, for a police station. You know, brick trim and frame, but with a wooden finish. It's not... not shingle, not... What the hell's it called? Siding. Yeah, it's not like siding or whatever. And now the wood looks like it's poop. Or mud. Or both.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Hi, Thomas.
FBI
You know what?
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone
Because
else
we are
calls
doing a
me.
fresh run.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing
And
my
I
job.
am recording
just-
it.
Well, I want to help do everything
We're
I
gonna
can to
learn
help
some
the
things about
investigation.
squirrels.
I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
Whoa!
I understand.
Don't mind my
Just
mouth
try to
spazzing out.
relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay, let me know when things are ready. Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Or a video game. All right, let's take a look at our most wanted here. We have... Well, that's a Have You Seen This Child? That's there's our most wanted. It might be those children. They've been missing for so long, they're now wanted. Sounds like America. Greenvale map. Now hold up. Let me take a look at this map here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. Because no matter how I look at that map, I have absolutely no clue where that is. Yeah, that's not Greenvale. I should know. I hear the call of Greenvale. Alright, so first we have our long-tailed flying squirrel key. Across the way to the kitchen and get our green or gray squirrel. Grab this item.
Zach, there's a name written on this dumbbell. Arnold.
Arnold.
I haven't met anyone by that name yet. Could it be the owner of this dumbbell? What do you think, Zach?
I think we need to open the fridge. Oh boy, a turkey sandwich trading card. Yep. The turkey sandwich gets a trading card. Here we have pointy-tailed flying squirrel key. Oh, here's another one of the spots where the camera angle changes. But only for that hallway. Again, that was removed in the director's cut. It's such a weird... Here's our striped squirrel key. And our shooting there. I don't know if there's actually ever a reason... Oh! I have never... This is a first. I have never done that. What did I get? It just said item acquired. What'd you give me? Egg? I think it gave me an egg. Oh no, did you really just give me an egg in these trying times? Maybe a stabilizer. Oh, you know what? It might have been a stabilizer. I have 2 of them now. It might have been the egg. Just saying. I've never done that. Cool. Can I get multiple from the same one? I think so. Okay, so check our items again. What it's giving me. You're just saying item acquired. Why are you doing that? Item acquired. What? Oh. Oh, okay. That's cool. So each one will give me an item. Oh, shoot. Things I never knew until today. So the first 2 give 10 mil. I think you have to get so many. Oh. I don't remember which one I did that game even. Whoops. Okay. I think it was this one. We're just gonna quickly do this to see if what all we get. First 2 10 mil. I wonder if it just also respawns, maybe? Like, if you take the item, you get another one. This one might have been the first aid kit. I'm gonna guess this was the first aid kit. Go to the next one. Item. Item. Two more. Why is the last one moving so fast? Oh yeah, time does keep moving even when... Silly. Item. Last one, which I have no idea what it would be. Damn thing is swaying like the... It's in a tornado. It's in a sharknado. Come on, man. Give me my item. I I don't have the bottomless clip auto SMG yet. Does not. Alright, well, let's just check the others. Smoked salmon. Heavy cigarettes. A small first aid kit. More 10mm. Another small. And a lollipop. What are you? What are you? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna discover. This time on Dragon Ball Z. We ain't doing next time, buddy boy. And if we are, it's gonna be with an SMG. I'm gonna be going blah blah blah. You know what would help is if I had some inkling as to what the conditions were for it, right? Like, do I have to get so many consecutive hits on it? Do I have to actually somehow score enough points? Weird. Right, fine, I'll come back. Gonna have the SMG. The unlimited SMG. I'll rip you apart. And the last key, of course, is on the toilet. The curvy-tailed flying squirrel. Now let's go learn about, well, we're not gonna learn about squirrels just yet. Hey, Emily.
Hi.
Hey there, Emily. Could you perhaps show me around the office before the meeting starts? I'm sorry, Agent York. I've got my hands full. Did you ask Thomas? I don't think that's a good idea. Why? What's going on? He lost the key to the cabinet with the files and asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Well, I hope that doesn't take too long. He's quite pretty. She'd look better wearing something more fashionable than a dull uniform. Rizak? Emily's desk full of sweets and a blanket. George? What's going on, George?
George, do you work out every day?
He's smiling and it's creepy.
Exercise keeps
Why are
me
you
healthy.
smiling like
I
that?
haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive.
Remind
Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will you? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Sylvester Stallone and Arnold
I'll keep an
Schwarzenegger.
eye out for him.
Dude, where are you looking and why are you smiling? What is so happy over there? It's a weird squat type exercise I saw in a video game once. I think it was Fitness Fantasy 7.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
He was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
He's gotta be imagining something. He's still smiling. I don't think I've ever seen him smoke. Now that I'm really thinking
Arnold.
about it.
Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using
It's
my
not like
normal
that.
workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
Arnold and Sylvester.
So that
Well, he
makes
doesn't
us
have
even.
one. He's
I
got
don't owe
two.
you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Zach, he needs some friends who aren't so dumb.
Ouch. So now there is a cutscene that I did not know about for the longest time. We just approached the
Look at
desk.
this. Oh, now this is something special. It's the epitome of the old Frontier Sheriff's Office. It's perfect.
Stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag, a hunting rifle. A hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. That's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me
His
shoot him.
mustache. And that's it. There's no bonus other than here. Here's a special little cutscene. Oh, you know what? George was looking in the mirror. He was looking at himself and smiling. He's proud of himself. Just like you should be proud of yourself. Those diplomas and trophies, is it really proof of his competence or just a way to show off? Hi. Yeah, it's your office. You can walk in here. It's okay. Okay. Goodbye. Right, he's checking his form, making sure he's, doing everything right. Don't know if there's anything. Nothing. Wasn't sure if there was like a coffee or something. And we go in here. I think there actually is an item. Hold on. Oop. 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 Last one. Oop. Nothing. Hey, Thomas. Agent York, did you find the key? So, the curvy-tailed flying squirrel key is the key you're looking for. If you do not hand him these other 4 keys, they stay in your main inventory. Not that it matters, but they're always going to be there then. And you miss out on
You
some
found the
dialogue.
key.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
And the long-tailed flying.
You found the key.
I hope so.
There is no bonus for doing it first or not.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry.
You're built
wrong
like a
key.
squirrel.
The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer, column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Eating
Zach, can you
chocolate
tell these
cake.
things apart?
It's slices from Walmart.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
Right?
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you?
The only
Sorry,
time I
wrong key.
think about squirrel
Siberian
muscles.
chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
So
it's
it isn't
during
even a squirrel.
memes where they have
But we're
jack
looking for a
squirrels.
southern flying squirrel right now. You found the key.
Is this the one you were looking for?
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Did I find the key? I found a whole bunch of keys. I don't want them in my
You
inventory.
found the key.
That's the right one?
He's smiling.
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so
Oh,
please
sure.
go to the
No
meeting room.
southern flying squirrel info.
Okay, I'll be
Key.
waiting for you.
You have to just get
Well,
it from
Zach, we
the
just
other
got
keys.
here and we've cracked a big case already.
Yeah, it only took us 5 keys.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in a lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
So I have a
Normal
question
life
about this
is
scene.
exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want.
It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
He puts the cigarette out on the
City
plate, right?
folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him.
But when he's
Some
out in the
should have better
field,
manners.
Huh.
he has a
It's
little
a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
canister that he puts the cigarette in.
Where in town can I get these?
Well,
He's
actually,
like, why don't you just use that here?
I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might
Really?
think this is
I
just
thought
a
we were gonna
small
use the
town
car
police
inside.
investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Oh, biscuit. I mean, aren't you particular on everything? I'm particular on my video games. I'm also particular on what I eat. If it's not a foods that is edible, I don't want it. I made $5,000 today in that, just from that little bit of playthrough. You make just a ridiculous amount of cash for no reason. Skincare. I'm particular at removing my skin. I mean, what? No, you don't do that. Don't do that. Hot dog. Get your hot dogs here. Oh, my skin. Hoard it like a squirrel.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to
Why are you
walk.
wiping the window?
Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Yeah, but what time is it now? I've spent a lot of time diddling. Oh no. It's still very early on.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack. Well then, Agent York, let's get
Right?
going.
Sure, sounds good.
Speed limits? Limits are meant to be broken. Dragon Ball taught me that. I will ascend beyond the power of speed. Saying. Scrape the car. My bad. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop there and grab the flower. Since it doesn't matter. There's multiple ways this scene can play out. I was taught to push myself beyond my limit, to never limit myself. Or anything, or anyone. Or it can play out as
Agent Morgan.
limits are meant to be broken.
Work alone.
Most of the time,
Cranks up the Euro
Don't you
beat.
get lonely? Flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt
I'm going
lonely.
50 and
Are
30.
you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women. You might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But
I
let's
see.
not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but that many people do all kinds of things. Fights, runaways, pets.
Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. That's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is.
Right? Euro beat's dangerous.
In all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George.
Nothing, George.
Just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation.
Oh, there it is.
Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
Okay, I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the hospital closes at 2100. Please make it inside before then.
Yay, we'll make it. Don't worry. Right? It's like, stay within the law. And we're just blowing past. We're not even, like, speeding. Actually, we are speeding. We're not like a alarm on, or alarm? Siren on.
This
I'm just kind
flower,
of ripping down the wrong
something very
lane.
mesmerizing about it. I wonder what it's called. I'll take one with me and ask someone later.
Flower with no name. Yeah, I mean, like, it puts on the pressure, like, oh, you gotta get here, but the reality is you don't. You have all the time. So the flower, you hand that into George when he's at his house, and it says, and it's open, which is usually a rainy day, or late at night. And you give him the flower, he gives you a radio, or walkie-talkie, or whatever, and that acts as a fast travel. Look at that, they're here. Let's do this to get, I believe, the Usha card. And he's off to a quick start. The old siren is blaring. It's raining thunder. Raining thunder. It's raining cats and dogs. The thunder and lightning are clashing around. Oh, this is sure to be a great day at the races. I feel like when you race, your gas and durability become unlimited. And they're just standing there, like, what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Looks to be around 50 or so. Don't want to run into that yet. I am speed. My nose is itchy. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, we gotta make it. Beautiful. Ads. Uh-oh. It's ad time.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
They told us to be there before 2100, but don't worry about that. Let's do whatever you want to do.
Wow, thanks. So supportive. Okay, don't worry about the time limit. Have fun. Don't. Dum, bam, bam. Oh yeah, give me all that money. And we're gonna use up our knife on this. Yo. We got a little bit of knife left. Oh no, it's Brian. Brian the Insomniac. Oh, think about it. That's a little bit of weird spot. You could have put it at the graveyard. Oh well. Let's hit up the save here. We have just hit 8 hours. We want to keep going. That is always the question. Honestly, the answer is yes. Yes, I do want to keep going. My money! You took my dollar! Alright. Ads are wrapping up here. But I need to use the restroom real quick. So I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. Stretch. And then we'll keep going. That was kind of funny. Walk back in the room and I see my character just like my model bouncing around. Greenvale Hospital.
Agent Morgan, have you no respect for rules and protocol? We were waiting for you, and now you try to go in by yourself. I don't like inconsiderate people who think that they're above the rules, and I'm sure I've made this point clear by now.
Calm down, George. He probably just got lost on his way here and rushed in. Right, Agent York?
I want to know why you were waiting outside
Let's go
in the
inside
rain.
then.
Like, York trying to just go right in makes sense. Like, yeah, it's raining out. Let's get out of the rain. You two were standing by your car in the rain, just accepting it.
Hello, Sheriff.
Weirdos. Hi, Fiona. And then gets mad at me.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne. Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery.
Sure,
It's
I
set
can
in
make
the
that
U.S.,
same
a small
font.
traditional North American town close
fact-
to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl. And that incident causes grief and
They
sadness to
all smell
everyone in
like
town.
body. I don't need the smell of more bodies.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Fiona, don't say that. Oh, I can't do it. Okay. Hoping I could, She sells, like, first aid kit. Guess I gotta wait till after.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You
It
can
really
do
is
this,
a
right?
puzzle. And I overthought it the first time that I was playing. King passes the rook and meets the bishop, and the knight takes a pawn to the queen. Ooh.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
I'm not joking.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Where's the footsteps?
Then
I
it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
might have been the player model just wandering around. Whoa! Oh, that's technically leading to another wing. That's just straight up blocked off. Oh, this is not an accurate map at all. In fact, this looks like more of a shopping mall. Does this look like a shopping mall map? Anyway, let's go see the deceased. Junk. Or junk. Or junk. Oh. That's the way when you come. That's an out only door, no in. Junk. May I take your hat, sir? And there goes the music. Oh. Gonna slap a save. Only because, honestly, it's because of my habit of saving a lot for the PC version. Again, due to constant crashing. Which, it wasn't a lot of crashing. Right, there's only like 2 spots that I can think of that had a hard crash. And I know how to get around that.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time,
What?
try challenging
needed
us
to
without
have
obstructing an
A
investigation.
little more buffer in
You've angered the monarch.
chat right there also. Just that there's that slight weird gap in pause, but there's
Onset
still
of rigor
animated.
mortis, the stiffening of the muscles. The time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was drinking something brown.
Oh, right. And
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after
Yeah,
further
basically.
investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
blood. Blood?
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, And with no skin cells from the attacker, she also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however,
Right? You're not there to have fun,
was
you're
that
there
she
to
was
learn.
unable to speak her story
If you have time to be
to anyone
having fun, you have
who
time
could
to
hear her
learn.
cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized
And the rest of the
past
class is just like,
concerning women.
oh!
Probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore.
This music
sadist.
doesn't really fit. Again, part of what makes me love this game.
He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
His mouth did not move.
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Usher's racking in his brain like, damn, I really just get shut down? Which isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. But still no hint of a smile. He was smiling earlier. No reason we should focus our efforts on George. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. Must have cried before she was murdered. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, Are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
You'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
You didn't need to hear George talk about how he's passionate.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame.
Usha, how did you miss
Old-time
that?
all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Bit off their lips. That's not a kid. That's a chomp. Also, that weird, it's a weird side eye from Emily. She's like, oh yeah, he's about to do.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret.
Like red hot candies.
George, Emily, you should be
Yes?
going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Wow. He beat the AI. Dorky poodle. You can't smoke in here, it's a hospital. Like, how did he not notice that when he came out?
Zach, they're here.
They're here. They just grabbed absolute wrong controller. Okay. Save. Right. Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna get out of here and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. Oh, hello. The dead are walking. Hail Satan. $10mm on this one. Yeah. I can't carry anymore. Where are you going, you little lady? Why is your dress red and not blue? Whoop. This can't pass up. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. My pipe! No, my pipe! Just gonna run past anyone we can. Whoa, whoa, oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah. Hello. I'm gonna take this coffee. What's under you? Of course. Crying card. That's scary. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Beepity boop. Stabilizer, mission knife, lollipop. Ah, my bag's full. So build me up, buttercup baby, don't you let me down. And we're still good on sleep and food. Let's get out of here. I need you more than anything, darling. Hello. Look at all that blood. Whoa. Hmm?
Here! Over here!
Over there? What are you gonna get over there? More drugs? Another pipe? No, that's where the, this is where the trading card is. Later. Can't carry any more first aid kits. Okay. Aid kit. He just happens to know you sort of login. I mean, I'm gonna guess that there isn't any login for the MRI, even though there should be. This is MRI, CAT scan, whatever. The electromagnetic murder machine. Key to the entrance. Excuse me. Or junk. No, you must stay. No smoking for you. That man has a shotgun. What does that mean? The fact you hear the reload means that you used a shotgun to shoot that out. How American.
Huh?
Ow. Well, that's useless. Ow. Nice shot. Oh. I'm sorry, was the guy on the ground still alive? Oh, he died. And that guy died. Why did the guy standing die, but not the one that hit down? That's hilarious, actually. That is really funny. I don't usually die in this game. But then again, I also don't get to play on hard, usually. Because only... I don't know if the PS3 the Director's Cut has it, but I know the PC's Switch versions only have one difficulty. Compared to the Xbox one here, which has easy, medium, and hard. Right, so that man may still be alive. After 2 hits.
Huh?
Still got it off. Whoa! That was fast. He just shot that. Or was the other one? Okay. Don't use the pipe. Don't use the pipe. Don't use the pipe. Don't use the pipe. Probably because it only has half health. Let's use the shovel. It's a higher damage, I think. I can't skip this. How many times will we watch vines grow into the hospital? Maybe go for the policeman instead? Dun-dun-dun.
Huh?
Nice. Just that one dude on the other side still? Well, hey, folks. Okay, toss it. basically I just don't use the pistol unless I really need to. Just because it's low power. Better off taking some heavy damage, slow melee weapons. Build me up.
Agent Morgan, if you're so desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
Just go full TF2 spy. You know, mouthful. I say, Harry has an amazing wheelchair.
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. As I'm sure you can see, always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town. Not that that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. Haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
But it will if I hurry. If I get through all these dungeons faster, I get to the end of the game faster.
Nice to meet you too. How did you know my name?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, with each reign our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable. So sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
Okay. I just grabbed the wrong controller again.